Welcome to our Pagan Opinions. This week's topic is what was your first books in Wicca, and reflect on that and look back as of like now for the first time. I've been practicing pretty much Wicca for a very long time. I gotta see when this book came out, because when I first... See, this is 2001. So when I first came out on Wicca, I was basically going online and researching and studying online before I actually got this book. My sister bought this book for me. And I got it when it first came out. It was called The Craft by Dorothy Morrison. It is essentially everything that you need to know. It's very basic. There's nothing too dramatic in this book. Excuse me. Nothing too dramatic in this book about, like, oh, this is an intense ritual, you have to do it like this. One thing about Dorothy Morrison, that you can never go wrong with her, you can feel like you're freelance off of her. And she doesn't feel very, not structured, very, the way you have to do it, and it just, you feel like restricted to do anything. She's very, you can grow off of her, and that's what makes her such a good author. Awesome section on the magical tools, or tools of trades, the part 2 section. It has lessons, or should I say weekly meditations and connection to each tool. I have physically done all of them, and I couldn't ask for anything more than that. I totally understand the purpose of each tool. And there's some meditation. There's also the other section, the other tool section, which is the other tools is beside yourself, which is the ultimate tool. There's other tools in here, the cauldrons, bosom, which means broom, black mirror, and the white-headed knife, which is a basil, well, whatever. I call it my physical knife, like a kitchen knife. Has circle casting, has the isbots, or ebots. It has the sabbats, and it has like little celebration ideals for each one, and has little rituals or little spells and notions with one. The very best part that I love about the book is the pendants. Sorry, the index section in the back. She has the dreams, which is so cool, stones, dainties, and then she has the Book of Law back here. And it's very simple law. They're divided into 2 sections. They're very simple. There is 83 different things, and I follow most of them, almost all of them. But very basic and awesome to go with. There is a companion to this, the second one, which is The Craft, the companionship, and that book is amazing too. I enjoy that book. I personally have that book up there. But another book that I got was the Buckland Book of Witchcraft, or something like that. Not really fond of Buckland. He's kind of odd. Which is just from my perspective. But another book that I would love to recommend, that I do look at on a daily basis and be inspired, and not even that, like knowing that she lives in Mount Hood, that she lives not far from here, is the Wicca, the Complete Craft. I got this book. It's originally $22.95. I got this book for $10. It's literally the complete. You can't ask for anything more. Combine these 2 books together, and it literally made Wiccagem of who he is. So I hope this helps you guys, if you're like in the beginning of Wicca and you're deciphering which book you want. This would be the books that you probably want to pick. Kind of like a book recommendation. But hey, if you're inspired by me, it's a really good book. I am a Scott Cunningham fan. Not too much of a Scott Cunningham fan. I'm not all about him, but he's pretty much the backbone. This is the whole body of me, and he's pretty much the skeleton, the bone sections, the support. Really awesome guy, amazing. It's so sad that he, he's not live, he's not with us, but he is with us in spirit, and it's so sad that he's just died. It sucks because I think he was on a path of greatness after that. But again, if you choose that Wicca book, it's kind of bam, bam, bam. It feels like that to me personally. It felt like bam, 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 and I thought that was okay book. But other people's choices are other people's choices. Other people have different ways of getting access to Wicca books. So the best way to read on any subject in the craft in general, if it's tarot cards, crystal balls, if it's moon magics, if it's just incense magic or something like that, just grab as many books you can get through the library. It's very cheap and expensive, or and that's the best way is to go through your library, is because you can actually look through the book. It's kind of sampling the whole book, and then if you really like it, you can go out and buy it, and you can highlight it, do whatever you want to it because it's your book. But the best way is doing that and grab everything in it, go online, search everything about the personal subject about Wicca or just tarot cards or anything, and just go with it. That's how I did it. I picked and chose what I wanted. I basically typed in tarot in Google, and I just dig through every website I can get my hands on, read it, and then I question myself as, does this really apply to me? Is this part of me? Does this make sense? Do I agree with this? Do I don't agree with it? Do I don't want it in my life? And then that's why I do it. That's just a little friendly advice. Till then, guys, love you. Blessed be.